Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. So today we'll be discussing about Elastic Compute Service in AWS, also known as ec2. So before we start discussing about what ec2 instance is, and also different pricing models and different ec2 instance that we have, and also even get to do a demo, I'd like to walk you guys down to how we usually purchase physical servers, then do all the configuration and installation of these servers. So I used to when I used to work with AB, um, uh, a financial institute. We usually set up a lot of branches there, maybe 3 to 4 branches in a year. So before we set up a branch, we make a purchase of this equipment from the vendor. So the vendor is going to package this equipment for us and ship it down to us in Nigeria in our data center back then in Lagos, Ikeja. So this usually takes about, let me say, 2 to 3 months. You understand? Or 1 to 3 months, 1 to 3 months before it gets to Nigeria. So when it gets to Nigeria, we're going to unbox this equipment, this server, set it up, install all the necessary, do all the necessary configuration on it, install the necessary software and packages application that the branch will need to be up and running. So once all this is done, we're going to run a test on it on that data center to make sure that everything that we did is working. Then package it and ship it down to the branch that needs it. So of course, most likely a support engineer will accompany the branch to that location to set it up as well. And also when he's done with the setup, he's going to do also all the necessary testing before it confirm. Okay. So approximately this usually takes us about, let me say, 3 months or so before setting up a single branch. So from the day of purchase of this branch to the location where we do all the configuration setup, back and forth, troubleshooting and testing and all those things to the location and all that, takes a lot of time. So thanks to cloud computing, now we can easily usually users can quickly spin up a virtual servers on the cloud, which can quickly scale up or scale down as needed. So we can run any application of our desires on this instance, and it gives business and developers or the system admin the flexibility to choose the hardware, the operating system, the networking, and the security settings that suit to their specific needs. So, having said that, moving to the different pricing models that we have in ec2 instance. So, we have on demand. On demand is like pay as you go. It's like your phone book as you pay, as you are calling. If you stop coming, you stop billing you, right? So that's how on demand pricing model looks like. So on demand, it allows you to pay a fixed rate by the hour or by the second with no commitment. You don't have to pay anything upfront. In the future, if you decide that, I don't want to partner with AWS again with this, now you can terminate it and they will stop billing you. So you don't have an agreement with them that I will run this thing for particular number of period, particular number of year. Rather, what gives you that stuff is reserved instance. Reserved instance, it provides you with capacity reservation, and it offers you a significant discount on the hourly charges. You understand? So we can have terms like contract terms like one year or 3 years terms. You can't have less than or that. So we have spot instance. Spot instance is way far cheaper than every other ones. It allows us to price, say what we want to pay. So I like to think of this guy like, let me say, stock exchange market. You state, this is where I want to, when this thing drops to this particular amount, this is where I want to buy it. You understand? If it's not below that amount, I don't want to buy it. You understand? So the spot instance is like that. So it provides you the ability to have a greater savings, and we run application that has a flexible start. So application that are not sensitive to start and stop. So example like our batch scripting, So if you want to so those kind of applications that you won't run your mission critical application on this kind of instance, this support instance. So we have dedicated host. Dedicated host provides us with a physical EC2 server dedicated to you to use. You understand? So dedicated host can help you reduce cost by allowing you to bring your own license. So there are some applications that are some legacy application that doesn't run on virtual environment, rather they will prefer to run on a physical server itself. So in those kind of software, if you want to bring them to AWS, you will run it on a dedicated host type of instance. So we have different types of instance out there. We have the general purpose instance. General purpose instance are the T2, T2, T3, T4, T2, T3, M4, M5, instance. These are usually good for web development applications and the rest of them. Then we also have compute optimized, like your C5, C4. These are CPU intense applications, just like our video games and our gaming application and the video encoding applications. They also have memory optimized application like our R4, R5. Those are applications that requires high memory usage, like our data analyst, big data, real time, analyzing data in real time. Those kind of applications, they consume a lot of memory. Then we also have accelerated computing, like our P4, P3, G4, G3. These are like when you start talking about deep learning, machine learning, all those kind of application. Those are the kind of instance we're going to use to run them. So you can see any kind of business ideas or business scenarios that we have different types of EC2 instance in AWS that can run them. So having said that, let's quickly jump into our AWS console and do a demo and on how we can set up EC2 instance. So I can quickly pick it from here, or I can search EC2 in our AWS console and I will choose it as well. So this is my EC2 dashboard. It's going to give me overview of all the resources I have on my EC2. Then I can click on launch instance to quickly launch my EC2 instance. I can give it a tag name, Let me give this guy demo server. Then scroll down. I'm going to choose the operating system I wish to run. We have several operating systems on AWS, so you can even click on more to go to AWS Marketplace to choose even other ones that are not listed on these frequently used ones. So I will leave it at this Amazon image, which is also a Linux image, Linux instance. So here you can choose the generation of the OS itself. So you can see different ones that we have here. We have the ones of Amazon Linux to Lite and the rest of them with SQL. So, but always keep in mind, if you are on the free tier account, always choose the one that is free tier to avoid being billed. So I'm going to leave it at this free tier on 2023. Then I'm going to scroll down to the instance type. This instance type has to do with my the capacity of the instance I want to run. So you can see this one will give me one virtual CPU and one memory, gigabit memory. Then if I scroll down, I will have another one virtual CPU and 2 gig memory. So this one is higher than this one. So if I'm running a memory intense one, I will opt for this one that has high memories. You can see 4 gig memory, but this one is 2 gig. So you can keep scrolling down, you can see other ones 4 gig, but I will still stick to the one of free tier, which will serve us very well for this course. So you can choose any existing key pair that you already have, but for this course I'm going to create a new key pair for this course, so you can see how they create key pair. I'm going to name this guy demo key pair KP. Then leave the keychain at default, then create key pair. It's going to download my key pair for me. Then later in this course I'm going to show you where it's downloaded and how we can use it. So I'm going to scroll down, and under my networking, I'm going to click on edit networking to choose that VPC, demo VPC that we created earlier in this course. I'm going to click demo VPC. Then it will automatically select a subnet for me. I can choose to change the availability zone I want. You can see availability zone C, B, or you want to leave it at A. I'm going to leave it at A. Then I'll choose to assign a public IP to this instance. So I'll click enable. So if you didn't assign a public IP, you can access this device publicly. So I'm going to create a new security group. So this security group is like our virtual firewall that determines what kind of traffic comes in our device and also what kind of traffic that leaves our instance. I'm going to name this guy demo SG. I'm going to change this description also to demo SG. Then it's going to ask you what kind of route you want to configure. So I'm going to say I want kind of traffic you want to allow to this instance. I want SSH traffic. For our Linux device, we'll access them remotely using SSH protocol. So I'm going to leave it at SSH. The SSH port is port 22. Where did you want to access it from? I want to access it from anywhere. That's why we're having 00. Remember, 00 means anywhere. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to look at my storage size, my hard drive, my SSD size. I want to leave it at 8 gig, or I want to increase it more. If I want to increase more, I go more. But I'm going to leave it at 8 gig and scroll down. Then you can even increase the number of instances that you want to run to 2, or you can leave it at 1. And I'll click launch. It's going to launch my instance for me. So within 5 minutes, this instance should be up and running. I'm going to click here. You're going to see. So it's on pending state. Before you know it will change to available, then running state. So I'm going to click here. You can see my instance has already been assigned a public IP and also a private IP. I also have our instance IP. If you keep scrolling, you'll see more details about this instance. So it's coming up. So the showing that instance is running, but still performing some checks on it. So let's give some little while before we can log on it. So what it's doing currently now is provisioning this instance, installing all the necessary SSH, the key pair, those things that assigning IP address to it, all the necessary configuration, quick setup on it that will require us to log into this instance. Okay, so while it's doing that, I'm going to copy this my public IP. I'm going to go to this my download. I'm going to go to this my download folder where I downloaded this key pair from. I think this guy was on going to this where I downloaded it from. I'm going to click here. I'm going to copy what I have here and then open my command prompt, enter. Then I'll come to this command prompt. What I will type is cd change directory, and I paste that directory that I copied earlier from my download and enter. Then here I'll now SSH to this device, SSH-I. That's the command. Then the key pair name is demo kp. Then it's prefacing it with 1. Then I now have the user. The default user for Amazon Linux image are usually ec2 user, because I know that. I'm going to click add. I'll go back and copy this my public IP again, then come here and paste it. Then okay, then I come here and I'll hit enter. So it's logging into that device. It's showing me that, oh, it's detected a new fingerprint. Do I want to save this fingerprint on my system? I'm going to click yes. So let's see have logged into that device. So if I click print work directory, I'm going to see that I'm on the root directory folder of this ec2 user. This command that I just ran here, you can quickly get it from this console as well by clicking this place and click connect. Then click this SSH client, then copy, then come to that download folder directory, then paste it. It will still give you the same thing. You understand? It's still going to give you the same thing. So but if you're having issue connecting to this server, always wait for this status check to show you 2/2 check pass before you try again. It might be that the server is still setting up. So having said that, that will bring us to the end of this lesson, and I'll like my video and share, subscribe to it. See you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.